The Women's Fund drives positive social change by advocating, convening, and influencing gender equality in Central Ohio. Social change drives equality. It changes the game. But what does that mean? There are 5 ways social change can happen. Can one person impact real change?
I'm Reese Hargrove, and I am a Director of Business Administration for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Columbus. I would define gender norms as things maybe you were told when you were younger, but never had the courage to question. I had a young lady that was 13, really high energy, great athlete, and she came up to me and told me she wanted to play flag football. And when she said that, I looked at her and I said, Hannah, I'm sorry, I don't think you can play with this around. And she literally looked at me and just said, well, why? And I couldn't come up with anything to give a reason of why she wasn't able to play with everybody else. She challenged me to really think about, was it something about her, or was it something about me that was holding her back? Shift in definition matters because, like everything else in the world, things are changing. We have to evolve as well, because otherwise we might leave people out, we might leave great ideas out because we're still dwelling in the past. But shifting can mean some great things are coming. You just have to be willing to go with the ride.
Does changing a system change behaviors?
I am Caroline Woolever with New Directions Career Center. We see all the time the types of careers that women should be going into, how women should be behaving, especially in relationship to things like engaging in self-promotion. Because women so often have been told throughout their lives they need to be more modest or more passive, those kinds of messages directly go against the same kind of messages we are told we're supposed to do when going towards career advancement. I know of this one woman in particular. She really started to open up the ideas of IT, and that was something that she had never considered before and thought of as, oh, I'm too old to learn computers. I'm a woman, I'm not supposed to be in this type of field. And so we actually worked with her on an application to an IT internship. She got that internship and said that it was one of the most fulfilling and happiest moments of her life, because she not only challenged her own questioning of herself, but put herself out there in a way that is kind of non-traditional for a lot of women.
What happens when many people get engaged in an issue?
My name is Nonie Banks, and I just took part in Ready to Run. Ready to Run is a program that helps women to start having the conversation around how you can make an impact in the political landscape. A lot of women are overwhelmed and they believe that maybe I don't have anything I could contribute. I think that's one of the barriers, women's own minds and misconceptions of what they have to give. We understand how to bring people together. We understand how to embrace different people, different cultures, different backgrounds. I always encourage women to start small where you are. Start at your kid's school, then go, to a nonprofit, then go, then storm the state house. You don't have to make it bigger than it is. Whether you're doing social change or, changing something in your school district or changing something, on a federal level, every experience, every voice is important. Getting engaged changes the game by getting women off of the sidelines and getting women on the front lines. For me, it's like if you don't have a seat at the table, then you're probably on the menu. So stop waiting for someone to give you permission to express your greatness and to make a change.
What happens when we change the rules?
Matthew Gartland at Rocket Code. Coming into 2017, we had your more traditional paternity and maternity leave policy, and just knew that we wanted to bring to life more policies that really invoke our core values. So we completely threw it out and rewrote it Up to 12 weeks, it's gender blind, gender neutral. It's just like, look, families are diverse and dynamic, and we want to be just a steward of this point of view, which is to say that, you know, what's good for families is good for business. You want to have a very positive atmosphere at home, so that we can get the, you know, the best performance out of our team and treat them like humans. Policy changes the game because it is the sincerest reflection of your identity and who you are. You can't be ignorant of the potential business implications, but just do the right thing.
How do we know how far we've come?
I'm Iris Harvey from Planned Parenthood. When it comes to women's health care, to me, holding the line means that we have a society that allows a woman to own and make decisions for her body, to feel that you have the free will with your family, with your religious leaders, and based on what your needs are for your family to make those choices. I think women are a bit surprised at this pushback and this lack of respect. We can expect that where we lose in our reproductive health and our overall health care, we will lose in other arenas. We'll lose it politically, we'll lose it economically, we'll lose it educationally. We need to be engaging at the grassroots level. We need to be engaging at the economic level, in our workplace, in our place of worship, and in the political arena. And it's that common sense of purpose that also is going to be important in holding the line and pushing forward for the things that we need in healthcare.
I will change the game. Will you?